at the helm, right here in front of the helm, under the two hatch doors, life jackets. The river's 3 to 5 feet deep. You fall in, stand up, walk out. No smoking or use of tobacco. Check to make sure your cell phone is in silent or vibrate mode. Thanks. San Antonio River. We're going to cover about 2.25 miles this morning. The river, we're on the natural Horseshoe Bend, San Antonio River. It is spring-fed 4 miles north of here. The Arneson River Theater, named to honor Edwin P. Arneson, a chief engineer with Works Projects Administration. The Federal Relief Program helped to build the Riverwalk between 1938 and 1941. Did you see the movie Miss Congeniality starring Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
A beauty pageant filmed here on this stage. Did you all see the boat that passed right by here in the movie? Did you see the boat captain who was in the movie? It was somebody else. On our left, you had right upstairs on our left, La Villita, the little village of old San Antonio, historic La Villita. You're going to find artisan, craftsmen, gift shops, restaurants. On the right side of our boat, the Briscoe Western Art Museum, named to honor a former governor, the late Dolph Briscoe. That was our library, 1930 to 1968. For years, it was Hertzberg Circus Museum. The Briscoe Western Art Museum, it opened here about 12 years ago. Now we have a low bridge, seated Pressa Street Bridge, built in 1890 by the Berlin Iron Bridge Company, East Berlin, Connecticut. On the right side of our boat, Marriage Island, a very popular wedding spot under the cypress tree on Marriage Island. Right here we have the old mill crossing. Back in the 1800s there was a mill on the right bank where the Hotel Contessa is today. We have the Nate Lewis Mill. And right down here below the mill, San Antonio River was only a foot deep. It had limestone rock along the river bottom. Made this the ideal spot to cross. The old mill crossing. Now if you look up high on the left side of our boat, the Tower Life building opened 1929 as Smith Young Insurance. 404 feet tall, 30 stories, neo-Gothic style architecture. 20 gargoyles high on our left. They extend out 3 to 4 feet, serving as drainage downspouts. And then above the first floor, a pair of faces every 15 feet, known as grotesque. Gargoyles and grotesque are meant to guard the building. Our first Sears department store was here. H.B. Zachary Company sold the building to the Red McCombs Group. They're now renovating the Tower Life building into apartments, restaurants, and retail. Now look up straight ahead of us, the Bexar County Courthouse, 1896. Bexar County's 4th courthouse. Architect James Riley Gordon. Architectural style Richardson Romanesque. Gordon designed 72 courthouses in the United States, 18 in Texas, and the state capital in Arizona. On the right side of our boat, one of 2 marinas where we park the boats at night. the left side of our boat, the Granada Homes Apartments for Seniors. That was Jack White's Plaza Hotel in 1926. Gate 4, right here, floodgate 4, it rises up out of the river like a drawbridge. We're leaving the natural horseshoe bend. We are now in the man-made flood channel, built in 1926 for flood control. Now look down behind us, back behind us. See that light down there back behind us? Floodgate number 5. It's a dam. The San Antonio River, it drops off 18 feet at floodgate 5 and flows southeast, winding just over 200 miles, about 145 miles as a crow flies, meeting up with the Guadalupe River 10 miles from San Antonio Bay on the Gulf of Mexico. They added another 8.5 miles of riverwalk, hike, bike, jogging trails, paddling trails. You can canoe and kayak Mission Reach south of downtown. We have 15.5 miles of riverwalk. We're in a linear park. Right now we are in the man-made flood channel built in 1926 for flood control, 25 feet from the street to the concrete bottom. The river's 10 to 15 feet deep in the man-made flood channel. On the left side of our boat, main plaza, Plaza de las Islas, Plaza of the Isles. Now look right upstairs on our left, you'll see the San Fernando Cathedral up through the trees. March 9th of 1731, 15 families arrived here from the Spanish Canary Islands. They set the cornerstone 1738, San Fernando. Straight ahead of us, the North Channel, San Antonio River is spring fed 4 miles north of here, up on the campus of the University of the Incarnate Word of the Blue Hole, and south of there in Brackenridge Park near the Whitty Museum and San Antonio Zoo. The headwaters are 3 to 4 miles north. Now look high straight ahead of us, the Ben Milam cypress, a twin trunk native bald cypress. The tree is estimated to be about 350 years old, and legend is that Ben Milam was shot by a Mexican sniper perched in the tree during the Battle of Bejar, December 7th, 1835. 2.5 months before the Battle of the Alamo, the Battle of Bejar. Here's floodgate 3. We have a torrential rainfall or flash flooding that they drop floodgate 3 like a guillotine. Yeah, they test it every morning at 9:15. What time is it? On the right side of our boat, the George Whitty Building, 1894. They restored the Whitty Building 8 years ago. High on the right side of our boat, the 17-story floodgate luxury apartment scheduled to open in about 4 to 5 months. And high on our right side of the boat, the 22-story Hilton Canopy Hotel opened 3 years ago. On our right side, you head right up the stairs to the Esquire Tavern. 1933, Esquire Tavern opened the day after Prohibition was repealed with a fully stocked bar. That bar, 108 feet long, the longest bar in the state of Texas. They took the title away from Gillies. Mickey Gillies was in Pasadena, Texas, outside Houston, and burned down over 30 years ago. The world famous Gillies dance hall. On the right side of our Aztec Theater, opened here 1926. The front of the theater, right upstairs on St. Mary Street, closed 1984, and eventually restored and reopened 2006. So they restored the theater, a Wurlitzer organ in the theater, excavated under Crockett Street into the basement, rebuilt Crockett Street up above, and they've opened restaurant and retail here on the Riverwalk in the basement of the restored Aztec Theater. Did you see the movie Selena, starring Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo? The Hugman Foot Bridge, straight ahead of us. It was in the movie Selena. One of the scenes in the movie Selena, Jennifer Lopez was sitting on this bridge. Did you see the boat captain who was in that movie? On our left, we have the Omni La Mansión del Rio, the mansion on the river. The hotel opened for the 1968 World's Fair Hemisphere as the La Posada Inn. The site was originally St. Mary's School for Boys, 1853. It evolved into St. Mary's University and School of Law. St. Mary's outgrew the downtown campus, relocating northwest of downtown. A couple of graduates from St. Mary's School of Law purchased this property and developed the hotel. All right, I am going to show you an optical illusion. It's the old Nick's Hospital building. From down here, it looks like a 26-story wall. Look straight up in the air on our left side of the boat. On our left,